Yeah, how's it going, guys? So now today we're just gonna be doing a little quick unboxing video. I've got this new car here. It's a Corelli Python 6S. I think it's pretty similar to the Armour Typhon 6S. So let's just whip it out of the box and have a look. Let's have a quick look inside. So before we do anything else, it's the car. Right, let's whip the body off quick. Talk about this quick. Quite a nice body. Yeah, been quite thoughtful to put some holes there to keep some air flowing in there, maybe, hopefully. Cool. Yeah, it was brand new, just bought it. Got a good deal on it, Black Friday deal. It's got it for $329, which is not bad really. It's going to go up in the near future, I assume. We've got these, what have we got? XT90s are these? XT90s, yeah. So you've got these XT90s. Got a 150 amp ESC, I believe it is. Torox 185, I think it's 150. Apparently it's, according to the manual here, you quick look in this programmable thing. It's quite a good manual. Apparently it can go up to 8S apparently, but yeah, it's interesting. But this is if you want to have a quick peek at this, if you've got a max 8 ESC, about 90% sure at least. So yeah, so you know, it's pretty good. You've got your running mode. If you're not sure what that is, it tells you there. You've got your, you know, forward and brake. You've got your cut-off voltages. Rather than give you a preset voltage like 3 volts per cell or whatever, you've got auto low, auto intermediate, or auto high. The usual stuff, your drag brake, your start punch. You know, if you're not sure, then everything's written down there, so to explain it to you if you're new and don't really understand. For argument's sake, the BEC voltage, if you don't know what that does, it'll explain there. It can go up to 7.4, by the way. So there's that. And then the manual's quite cool actually. Just bring your attention to something here. Try and be as quick as I can. It's quite a good manual, you know, it's quite comprehensive. You've got the quick start guide, your do's and your don'ts, and test your range before, yeah, fuck that, test your range. So yeah, you know, they say like every 50 runs you should change your diff oil. Well, I've never known that one, but 50 runs they say you should change your diff oil, and they've given you what they use here. 7,500 for the front, 5,000 for the rear, 5,000 for the centre, 3,000 for the rear. Shows you, like, you know, if you're not sure, like some of the Armour motors, they have Armour motor mounts, they have like a preset holes where you just have, like, you know, preset holes where you just you know, have to fix whatever pinion you've got into the right place, whereas this you have to mesh up yourself. So, you know, if you're unsure, it sort of explains, leave a little bit of a gap there. So it's quite cool. As I say, the suspension I think is I haven't said, the suspension I think is a bit light. I'm definitely going to change that. There's 40, what we've got, 40 in the rear, 45 in the front, or 450 CPS, depends how, whichever way you want to read it. Just here it shows you how to how to do the dampers and everything if you want to change the oil. I think they recommend changing this, what, every 20 runs? Oh, every 40 runs they recommend changing that. So yeah, you've got your exploded diagrams. Yeah, got your bits and bobs there, your part numbers. You can look up the part rather than just having to, like, you know, sort of look it up as a wording, which can be sometimes confusing. So yeah, it's a good manual. As I said, if suspension is a bit light for my liking, I think we're going to have to change that. We've got anti-roll bars here, anti-sway bars. We've got metal shocks, metal adjustables there. Got metal shock towers, front and rear. We've got pillar ball suspension. We've got universal drive shafts at the front. We've got a 20 kilogram metal servo, supposedly a torque servo. Comes in a waterproof box for the receiver. We've got this Curon 825 motor. I think it's, what do they call this? Is it a 4274? Something like that, I think. 4274 size motor, I think. 2050 kV aerial straw there. It looks identical to, it looks just like a rebranded Hobbywing, if you ask me. Hobbywing Max 8 combo. Pretty much, you know. I think I might even try it. I think here I could probably plug my programming card in for the Hobbywing, but I find it just as easy to do it with the set buttons there, if you understand how that works. Got the centre shaft here. This is looking a bit skew with. This is over sort of a bit to the left or to the right, whichever way you want to look at it. I'm looking at it from the front. So it comes down, it comes in, comes across at an angle, and the front one comes off, like, comes back in. It's a bit weird, but as long as it works, I guess. I don't like them like that. I find it puts a bit of unnecessary wear, but as long as it does the job. Very similar in some ways to my Hyper VSE. I don't like this battery tray. I don't know why they're giving you such a tiny battery tray. You know, if they just like thought to move this ESC back a little bit, just like if they just thought to move this ESC back, just like, you know, a little bit, just up to there, like, you know, a couple more mil. Because, like, you know, I have these batteries. I bought these Zops, and they are just ever so slightly longer, these 3Ss, than the standard. This is sort of like your more regular size battery, and again, I just don't know how you're gonna get, well, it's got a little cut hole there, so you can definitely get them in there. Will I get two in there side by side? Yes I would, but the problem I have is you're gonna have to buy small batteries because they're just not long enough to fit some of these in. These aren't Traxxas size. The Traxxas ones are a tiny bit longer, but they're close. But yeah, it just doesn't quite fit. What a bummer. These are my 3S lipos. Just doesn't quite fit. Oh well. So on the rear we've got metal adjustables here. How does this sit with the body shell on? So if you put that in there, yeah, put that air standing up. Grab the body shell. Yep, I think it will sit fine. My my Hyper tends to have the body shell sort of sitting like that because of the batteries in it. It's got a really tiny body shell and a bit of a short back trail. But yeah, so there's what it looks like, and there's one nosy cat. Straight into the box. Wait, nosy. Cat loves a box. Right, yeah, so so there we go. That's the there you go. There's the Hyper there's the Python. It's got quite soft tires on it. Yeah, got a metal chassis underneath. So yeah, I'm sure it'll be a good car. And the controller here is pretty cool. It's not too bad. It's quite nice. Got a nice feel. It takes it would take 4. The controller would take 4 AA's, I do believe. And this up here, you switch up here. This changes it. It's if you like a 70-30. That basically means 30 for reverse and brake. So it's on some controllers, it would, like the Traxxas ones, it would sort of move the trigger a bit up there like that. So you got less travel for the brake and reverse, but you got a longer travel to go for the throttle. I don't like that. I just like the thing neutral. But I guess with a 70-30, it's just going to work it out digitally. So you got your throttle reverses here. You got a bind button there. This is for your throttle trim. They call this a Vario prop. It's 2.4 gigahertz. And there's your steering trims. One there. And one there. Oh, and I forgot to mention. Let's have that out. I forgot to mention, we got, did I mention it or not? I don't know. 20 kilogram servo, metal horn. So yeah, should be good. Can't wait. 20, I believe with a, I don't know what pinions on here are stock, I haven't checked. But I believe with a 20 tooth pinion, it can get up to close to 70 mile an hour, a good 65, 67, something like that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So anyway guys, that's that for now. And yeah, I appreciate you watching, and I should be running it soon. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Bye.